So this is a how to draw Slenderman video. So I already started by adding pointers, and what this will do is that well, it will show how long certain parts of Slenderman's body should be, how big it should be, whatever. So what I'll do is start with a basic of his head, and what it should be is pretty much like an upside down egg. So you go quite big on the forehead, and then kind of skinny down. Maybe it's a bit too pointy. By the way, this is my first video, so if I don't do well, I'm so sorry. So here's the face, and he doesn't have any face, pretty much, it's just a head. So the only thing you can do is just add shading. So what I do is do it around the edges of his face. So yeah, just add a lot more shading around his chin, around the bottom of his face. If you think the shading's too harsh, or you can't really blend it well, just use a rubber, and that makes it easy to blend. Or you could use your fingers, whatever. Okay, this is the optional step, but some people use their shading skills and do little things to show where a nose could have been. It's actually I think Slenderman, the actual game, has this. So he has little eyebrows. They're still white, but in a darker form, or a darker shade of white. And then it just shows where all his little lips and eyes and eyebrows could have been. Sadly, he doesn't have any of those things. But again, this is an optional step, and I prefer not to have all this stuff. So as I said before, I don't really want this shading stuff. I just prefer the face to be low. Don't have any face, pretty much. So I'm gonna carry on with a neck, and his neck is actually quite big. But I think that's probably because Slenderman is a man, kind of man. So I'm just going to do his collar, and it's just straight lines, and you start a little bit up from the neck, and we'll just do that for the same side. I'll just stop around here, and then I'll carry on with the shoulders, and the shoulders go diagonally down, and then it goes diagonally down again, and then next is a slump. So then, starting from the collar there, can you see that? We'll just go down. And this little suit of his kind of reminds me of a trench coat. Don't know why. So you just start from here, and you go to make that a bit more down. And this helps with this, because then it should be here, and then you add the tie. And you add a button, only one. You can add more if you like though. And then make that straight. And this goes down up to probably around here. So I'm going to curve it at the end, and then make another curve for that part. And make sure his shoulders are broad. Okay, he's a man, slender man. So then you just go down more, and it's quite angled around here. And then you just go down, and it should be up to his knees. As you remember, his body isn't in amazing proportion. His arms are really out of proportion. And it goes up to his knees, guys. Remember, up to his knees. Then from here, I'm going to do stuff from here. And it goes inwards, just a tiny bit. And then it goes outwards. So it shows that Slenderman has a little figure. And he really is quite slender. So, and then carry on from here. Make sure these are at the same place. Similar distance. So then I'm gonna carry on with his legs. Yeah, so I'm gonna carry on with his legs. Sorry for that awkward thing. So you just go down. His legs are actually pretty thin, and there's no real. His thighs are quite small. So what I like to do is just draw a little line down here. And then go down. His thighs are obviously thicker, but there's not that much difference between the bottom half of his leg and his thighs. So just keep on going down. So then you do his hands. I'm going to start here. And you're supposed to make his tips of the fingers really pointy. I'm just going to draw only 3 fingers, but you can draw more, guys. So then you start from here. That's how long his fingers are, by the way. Okay, so let's get on with the shading. So I'm going to use my 2B. Oh no. Wait, there you go. Sorry for that, guys. 2B pencil. I'm going to reshade the face. I'm especially going to go around here. So again, shade more around the bottom of his chin. Oh, the chin, then his bottom, because the light from the moon in the game should be coming from the top. Again, I'm sorry if the camera is going a bit weird. It's just that this is new and this is my first video and this camera is a bit strange, and don't worry, we'll fix that. By the way, this is Tasnim's art camera, so you can subscribe to her if you want. Yes, I can work. So can you see that? And then if you want, for additional shading, you could use what hell is it? A 6B or 4B or 3B or 5B pencil, I don't know. Anything darker than 2B, alright? And you can do the darker edges. And if you want, you can use this. You can use your rubber. This is a putty rubber, by the way. It looks strange. Or a little white pencil, or even this white pencil or highlighter, I think. I don't know what's the correct term. And you can use this to brighten up the center of his face. I would personally go for a rubber. So now, let's get on with the neck. So I'm going to use a 2B pencil again. Make sure you outline the neck, the face, guys. And you should make it darker around here. Again, using this strange putty rubber, shaded out. There. I'm going to switch to my HB, and that should probably do the trick. So now I'm going to go into the colour. I'm going to use the same pencil. I'm going to go use a downward sort of thing. I'm going to shade in vertical lines. I'm going to use my rubber to highlight the white areas, or to just rub out some of the shading because it's quite harsh. And the colour is white, so you don't need that much shading. And then colour this pencil, this tie all in black. It doesn't need any shading or rendering. If you want rendering, you can use that. But I personally like to keep it all 2D for this little tie. And then I'll just use this again and use it for the shading. So I just shaded in the button. I used rendering for that, and I shaded it in a circle thing. And if you want, you can use this. You can use your rubber. This is a putty rubber, by the way. It looks strange. Or a little white pencil, or even this white pencil or highlighter. I think. I don't know what's okay. So let's go back to the video. Let me just do this. So I'm just going to do the outlines again. This part should be the darkest because this is the armpit area, guys. And we all know that the armpit area is all damp and soggy and dark with no sunshine. So we're just going to colour this all in black. Okay guys, always remember to colour in the same direction. So I'm going to do it one direction. I can't believe I said one direction. Now all of you directional girls are going to scream about it. And then just carry on shading. I would time lapse this, guys, but I need to find it. If you see any of these weird lines, what to do to get rid of them is just shade over it again. Maybe in the opposite direction. So this could be a crisscross hatching shading technique. I forgot what it's called. Alright, there you go. So let me carry on with here. Stupid camera, what's it doing? So then I'm gonna get on with the arms. Make sure this is darker. Make sure you shade the lines, guys, of all the crease. Remember to keep this part really dark. Okay, so I finished the suit and it took me ages. I'm literally talking ages to colour in. So I'm just going to start with the trousers. So I'm going to start with this crotch. Yeah, actually I don't know if, sorry for the use of language there. And now I drew it like a ball. How interesting is that? You make this part even more darker. Main reason being because it will give a shadow from this little part of the suit. So let's go. Then we'll colour in this legs. Remember what I told you before, if you get any of these horrid lines right there, then shade in the opposite way and it should go away. Okay, so I've done the trousers, the suit, the collar and all the tie. So I'm switching to my 2B pencil and I'm going to start with the hands. So make this part the darkest because the shadow from the wrists will be affecting it. And then blend it in and then start from here. So do shading there, there. So that's one hand done. So then do the same thing again on his other hand. You can use a rubber to blend it in as well. You don't have to use fingers. It makes your fingers dirty, as you can see there. Now it's time for the best part, the tentacles. Yay! So I'm getting my HB pencil again, and this is optional. You can just leave Slenderman just like this. So his beautiful face and everything. But you can add some extra sexy tentacles if you like. So you should make this very rigid. It's not. You can make it curvy as well, but in the game it's quite rigid and not very curvy, I should say. And you have to make sure that the tentacles are coming from his back. So I'm going to draw, I think, 4 tentacles. I'm going to make this one curvy, just for you guys who want to see a curvy little tentacle. There you go. That's his tentacles done. Now it's time. So we're going to carry on with the tentacles. So we're going to make this side darker because it's the start. We're going to go there. And what I'm going to do to make it more 3D and round, I'm going to use a little from dark to light to dark. So now I'm going to carry on with the rest of the tentacles. So after you finished drawing colouring the tentacles black, you can use a rubber to emphasize the lightest part of a tentacle. So using this, you can make it look even more 3D. Yay! And that is my Slenderman video.